used her facial expressions. I mean, it was so expressive. You got into it. You got the crowd into it and behind you. See, they love you.
Okay, my first comment. First, I want to see what happens when I say your name because I want to make sure I wrote this down right. Misty Yardley. Okay, I was right on the thing. You have a, one thing about singing a Janis Joplin song is Janis was, man, she had a top end that was just really scratchy and cat-like, but it's like that's what made her, yeah. And you actually had a strong vocal top end. At the very end, I know it gets a little breathy when you start ripping like that. Been there, done that myself. So, but I loved your confidence. I mean, from the minute you got up there, the minute you started, you owned the song. You were Janis for that 3 minutes or whatever. So, all in all, I was pretty impressed with it. Hearing the words Janis Joplin. There's certain names you hear and you're like, oh, let's see how this goes. But that actually was very, very good, very entertaining.
Wow, I feel like I'm going to be able to say it's ditto, but wow, it was amazing to watch you own that song and own the stage. That was very impressive. So I really enjoyed that. You had fun with it, and I love people that have fun, and you have fun on stage, and you entertain, and that's important. So great entertainer, great singer.
Someone hold up a picture of you and shake it around like these folks. That's not, I've never had one of those on my resume before, so. Sarah, one more time for Misty.
You obviously know what's in your wheelhouse because that song was perfect for you. It sounded great. You were with it right from the first note. You have a connection to the audience, and that's cool for a singer to have that. But I almost got the bizarro effect in my mind is that you didn't need the audience. If there was nobody here, that song would have sounded insane. That's the kind of performance you gave, and that's what I enjoyed.
I like the fact that you stuck with that same kind of era of music because it definitely fits your voice very, very well. But I also like the fact that you picked a different style of song. This one was a little bit softer, and I like knowing that you have that different capability with your voice to do something like you did the other night or to do something like this and do it very well.
There you go.
You do both very well. You were right, great ending. You are so much fun to watch up there. So much fun. Get the crowd involved, obviously. And just a wonderful job because I could just see, you waiting by your door with your hand, and I was scared.
I think it was scary the fact that she knew when the sound effect was coming up so well at the end there.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I think
being a man, I'm kind of scared to say anything.
Oh, crap.
That was, I put down killer choice for song.
That's good for you to say.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, you're not mad, right? Okay.
You'll find out later, I guess.
No, seriously, that song, it fits you so much that it scares me. I'm going to be singing here a little bit. So, no, seriously, that was a good time. I mean, when you hit those big notes, I'm not lying at all. I got chills. Enjoyment of what you're doing. When the song kicked in, it was just a perfect marriage of the song kicking it up a notch and you taking it up a notch. I think you set the bar really high with that song for everyone else. There have been a lot of people doing performance pieces, but that was something that I completely 100% believed. So don't find my number.
Hope she doesn't have your license plate number or anything out there. He's driving the...
Now see, I think that was a little bit of a dangerous song because, yeah, it's an anger song, and yeah, you're playing it for comedy, but if you go a little bit too far, then you become a caricature. You did not. You played it perfectly. That's when you ain't seen me crazy yet. I believed you. Last time Frankie thanked Sadie for looking us in the eye during the song, I want to personally thank you for not looking me in the eye. When you sang Gunpowder and Lead, thank you for not looking my way. Great job, Misty.
Thank you.
Maybe I was lucky I wasn't here the night you were mean. But I loved what you did tonight. Thank you.
I appreciate the contrast from last night to tonight. Chronologically speaking, I'm assuming that would be the song you'd sing before you would chase the guy down. Okay, good. No, really, I think you just set the bar really high. I know tonight I want to kind of, like I said, I want to kind of critique things and give people to push it for their next song to really knock it out of the park. I'm having a hard time finding a lot to really critique about that. You use the stage very well. When you first started, I thought, this is a very vulnerable song, and I couldn't get the image of last night of how powerful it was, how powerful you were. So it took me a while, and I thought, okay, now I don't want to mistake, what she's doing for not really feeling the song, because you had such a bold stance up there, but your face was just showing so much, humility, you might say. You felt each note of that. Have you had a breakup lately? Okay.
My husband and I have been together for 10 years.
Oh, sweet. Yay. That is a feat in itself. Okay. Yeah, he's scared.
I was going to say, I don't think he's going to go anywhere after last night's song.
She's got a Winchester over the bed. No, but seriously, I thought tonight's performance was really well. I've once again, like Lauren said and Bucky had said, it's very believable. It gives me a completely different view from what I saw last night. That passion runs deep, whether it's anger or whether it's humility, fear, hurt, whatever. So I really think you set the bar high. I think the other performers, if you guys can hear this, it's time to step it up.
That's from one of my favorite shows. I bet I've seen that show 7 times, and I've never seen anyone do it better than that. That's a song that, to sell that song, you can't just sing it, you have to be an actor too. You obviously are.
Well, that was a completely different medium to scare me once again.
That's why I'm here.
I'm beginning to think that. Okay, first of all, it shows a lot of versatility in your voice. Very surprising when I heard the music start. I was like, oh, Broadway, or what are we doing here? But you pulled it off. You pulled it off. Like the big notes, especially the ending notes. That's. Once you've gone through something that wordy, you get breathy, and it's hard to always nail those. You nailed them, held them out. There's a part in there where you change your voice just a little bit for this kind of creepy high voice. Was I the only one that thought that?
I think you're paranoid.
Maybe I am at this point. I don't know. I just wrote that down. I don't know why. I wrote down creepy high voice.
Evidence. It's called evidence later on, I think. So
yeah, I think so. Your Honor, please listen to this. There's a split personality going on. No, but seriously. Yeah. Sybil? Okay. Most of you guys are together.
Names on my sign.
Okay. But once again, I thought it was a great performance. I agree with everything that Bucky had said. You really acted it out. I was believing what you were saying, and I hope your husband's good to mama.
Misty, you are so much fun to watch. I think I could watch you perform any style of song, and you would excel at it. So much fun. I got to meet a lot of your fans last night, and boy, you have a devoted crowd there. Honestly, at this point, going third, there's not much to say. Solid performance. Thank you.